It's official, boys. We finally entered 2023. As most say YouTuber, we will do a new year, new me. Day 1 of 365. Guys, that's just a joke. Here in Mad Corner, we are going colossal as we start the year. It's like throwing haymakers left and right as we begin round 1 of a boxing match. And this is going to be the most expensive statue that we will have for 2023. I have been saving it for this moment and you've seen it many times. Yes, we are finally going to open Zoro vs Hawkins of One Piece. This is made by Jimei Palace. It's a licensed studio. That means it's freaking expensive. How expensive? More than $1,000 for this. Let's not prolong the agony and start the struggle of unboxing this statue. I know that this is not going to be easy because number one, it's really big and it's heavy. This one, I think it's around 30 kilos, something like that. So I know that this might take some time for us, but what the hell? It's New Year. Again, this is a licensed studio from Jimei, so expect some stuff like this. These are gloves that you can use while unboxing it, but I think I'm going to pass on this. This statue is big, so we have to be creative in pulling it out and be careful with it as well, because, you know, it's expensive and I don't want any damage to it. So far, it's looking good. It's heavy. Wow. Let's start with the art box first, alright? So it's very premium. You will feel it. And look at the... Oh, man, it's heavy. The art box here. This is the statue that we are going to unbox, guys. So I just opened it. I think this is the certificate of authenticity. I'd rather keep this as it is right now, not open this. And we have here, it's like a poster. I don't know if it's a poster. Okay, good thing. This is a licensed studio, so it's premium. And look at the manual of how to build it. It's very detailed. So this is going to be an easy build for us, hopefully. We still have to remove the styro package out from the art box. So let's go. All right, I think we have to do this again. Part 2. We're going to remove it inch by inch because we don't want to damage anything. I'd rather be careful than regret later. Alright, boys. I'm tired already after removing just the styro from the package. Let's do this. So we just removed the top part of the styro package and so far everything looks so premium in here. I think this is the, I'm not sure if this is the actual base, but it looks like it is. Plus there is a brush for you to clean it up. So that's pretty cute for Jimei to do. This is the second layer. And there's an adapter to it, I think, if you want to light it up. I don't think that we should light it up later, but definitely we're just going to build it as it is. Holy smokes, on the bottom part, there's a massive piece here. Like, it's so huge. I think this is the big effect that we're going to put later on the base. Okay, boys, so I had to change my shirt because I did sweat a lot while trying to remove the resin statue from the box, but just to give you a view, these are all of the pieces for this statue. I assume this is where we are going to start, but I'm going to check the manual later. I'm not sure, but most likely this is the starting point. And then bit by bit, we're going to build everything from ground up to the upper part and finish the actual statue. So now, stay tuned. Just like what we always do, we start with the base. So I'm going to put it here. And you might be wondering why I'm using the sofa, because I don't want to risk a high table for this statue because, you know, just in case something falls, at least on the sofa, it will just bounce because it's soft. So I'm just making sure that everything is going to be safe. So I think I'm going to have a pretty easy time. Not really an easy time, but we will have a cruising time for us to build this one because we have a manual of where to place things, like this one. That's there. This one goes, I think this one should be here. There you go. See, if there is a manual to every statue, like a big statue like this one, it is going to be easier for us to build it. But the manual is not really direct on which one to put or where to put each and every piece, but you know, it's still a big help. By the way, I forgot to mention, look at the quality of these effects. The color are really vibrant. Look at this one. This is the biggest part of the statue and it looks so sick. This is the biggest part of the statue and now if you're looking at it, it is like half of my body already. See? This is just really good. It's definitely worth the $1,000. For a while, my heart kind of stopped there trying to put this big piece on this one. So luckily, you were able to do it. Right now, we've just completed the base, alright? And I'm really trying to get some air already. That's how tiring it is. Apparently, I made a mistake. I should put this two first before putting this huge piece. So I have to remove it again. Let's just be careful. And then put this one. That should go right there. Yeah, good thing it's really sturdy. And then the next one is this. Alright. And then we put this huge one back. Which is not so easy. Which is not easy. Whew. There you go. Okay, let me repeat that. Finally, we were able to complete the base. So before putting the huge piece on the main base, make sure to put first the arms. Okay, another mistake. Before putting the huge part with the arms, you have to put this one first. So again, I have to remove it carefully. Okay. And then, wait a minute, this is not an easy task to do. Yeah. No, the struggle is real. Whew. Give me a minute. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So before putting the huge part of the base, this one, before putting this one, make sure to add first this, the hair and the arms, both arms, before putting it on the base. So that you don't have to redo it again, just like what I did. Okay, so right now we are going to start adding the features of Hawkins. Alright, so we're going to add more features here. So this one is going to be the back hair of Hawkins, and then you're going to put the face in here. It's pretty easy. You're not going to miss it because it has a peg to it and it fits perfectly, just like that. I assume it should go right around somewhere there. I'm a bit confused on this one. I'm not sure if this is correct. Oh, there you go. There you go. So far, so good. It's just really tiring. More effects that we should add. Here. Right now, we were able to complete like most of the base part of Hawkins and some of his details. I'm sorry of how I look. I'm really sweaty right now. But then going back to it, after completing almost all of this one, we are going to our main character here. It's Roronoa Zoro. It's just headless right now. But if you can see the details here, you know, the texture, even the paint job, it's just perfect. So it says in the manual that Zoro should be here. Oh, there you go. Yeah, boy. So there's Zoro. And of course, since we already have the body of Zoro, we have to add his head. And look at the quality of the head that they did here, man. It's just good. Unfortunately, there's no alternate head for this, but I'm not going to complain because quality-wise, they've done well. After adding Zoro's head, guys, of course, we have to put now some of his outfit's detail. And first, this one, yeah. There's a sturdy magnet to it. It says that it should go right around here. Oh, here. There you go. There's a magnet to it as well, so it looks so dope. One thing that captured my attention would be small details again for this statue. Here are the swords of Zoro. And if you're going to hear it here, it's made of metal, guys. It's made of real metal here. So it's nice to have these things. Of course, you just have to be extra careful because these things can hurt you. Then you have to put the extra swords here. We were able to put all of Zoro's sword on their places, so it is looking good right now. Definitely worth $1,000. We still have to put more features for this one before we complete it, so stay tuned. Another wrong thing that I did would be forgetting about this piece. This should go to Hawkins' part here. So we're just going to remove the head first. There you go. We were able to put now the hairpiece of Hawkins here, and we are going to put him back. Guys, when doing these things, just be extra careful because these things can easily be damaged because they are made of resins. They easily break. So you really have to be careful on each step that you do. You don't have to hurry on things. Just make sure that everything is placed accordingly and safely, just like that. So we are at the last part now, and I've been wanting to say this, that we are going to add the last feature for this statue, and this is going to be the final nail in the coffin. And actually, there are nails. We're going to add this here, and this one there, this one there. There you have it. Ta-da! We were finally able to complete the Jimei Palace, Roronoa Zoro versus Hawkins, and you have no idea, probably you have an idea now how sweaty I am building this because it really requires energy because of the heaviness on each piece. And by the way, just to give you about the details of how it looks, man, look at this beauty. Look at Zoro being so serious about Hawkins here. Not to mention the nails, the feature, the details, everything on this, even the paint job, man. The texture, it's nice. Look at the sword. They're made of metal. So this masterpiece really is a centerpiece material for your collection, especially if you have the mancave already and you're a fan of One Piece, especially if Zoro, just like me. This is definitely worth it. Look at it. Even the face of Hawkins, man. I have no regrets of doing this. Even though I had to exert a lot of effort building it, I am totally fine with that because it is so beautiful right now. Even the effects. Not to mention I can light it up so I can show you the features of it, but I don't think that I have to because it's a sunny day here. I am just starting to be mesmerized with this statue and, you know, I'm just enjoying it right now, the moment of it. They have a material here. It's like a token of you having a memorabilia of how the statue looks like, or the actual statue. And by the way, it is 239 of 379 around the world. So that's how limited this statue is. I know, guys, you are tired of me geeking out on this statue, so we are going to proceed with the montage in 3, 2, 1. There you have it. That is the Jimei Studio Roronoa Zoro versus Hawkins. This is a licensed studio, and I have no complaints to the actual statue. It's just very, very huge and very heavy, so you will need a lot of effort and energy to build this one up. Before we end this episode for this year, guys, I would just like to ask that if you have any suggestions, please comment them down below. I would love to reply on all of you guys one by one. If you have any requests or any characters in mind that you want me to unbox on this channel, don't shy away and comment them as well. After months of doing these episodes, I just noticed that 80% of my viewers or 80% of you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel. So it would really help me moving forward on this channel if you guys will subscribe, and that would be a big boost, not just in the numbers, but as well as helping me to support everything that I do. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope that 2023 will be your best year ever, and I'm going to see you again on our next episode. Peace!